Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So, guess what time it is? Well, it's time to rank up some champion. Well, more precisely, this time around, I actually already did rank up somebody, and if you have been watching my live streams, you probably noticed this already like a day or two ago. I did end up taking Valkyrie to rank 4, and to fully explain the reason for that, it's kind of straightforward. Number one, she was the only champion that could currently help out my prestige. Now, she is just barely out of top 5, but she is 6th highest prestige champion in the game, and it likely will be quite a bit of time to like get my hands on Quicksilver, Infamous Iron Man, and new Spider-Man Supreme. Yes, so she was the only way I could actually help my alliance with prestige. And given how many 6 stones there are out there, I didn't feel that to be that big of a sacrifice. So that's number one. Number two, I can't absolutely deny how insane she has been for Rich Get Richer nodes in Battlegrounds. And even though Rich Get Richer meta has just finished, that is the meta that we use for friendlies, and that is the meta that will be present in like all the tournaments and everything else. And I do suspect that she will be quite good for some of the other metas. Now, to be 100% transparent, I do prefer Massacre still over Valkyrie in kind of like generic circumstances. But again, prestige aspect put together with the fact that she is very good for current Battlegrounds friendly and tournament metas. That definitely kind of put her a bit ahead of the schedule, a bit ahead of the curve. And another thing that helped me was the fact that I needed a skill rank up, because skill class was kind of falling behind. So Valkyrie is and was my 25th rank 4. So we can show my rank 4s right now and how they are distributed. So you can see that we're starting with Doom, Surfer, Omega Sentinel, Hercules, Gore, Guardian, Valkyrie, Nick Fury, Thor Ragnarok, Nimrod, Thing, Wiccan, Warlock, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Negative, Mephisto, Kitty Pryde, Human Torch, Archangel, and possibly my favorite champion at the moment in the game. I have been having an absolute blast playing with Juggernaut. The dude's a monster. And then we have Bishop, Rintra, Kingpin, Galen, Halcyon, Cosmic Ghost Rider. But it is time. Wait, is it 26th? Yeah, no, wait. Valkyrie is my 26th rank 4. Okay, so it's time to go for lucky number 27. Okay, so who is going to be my 27th rank 4? And well, first we can kind of take a breakdown of a few classes where it definitely will not be. So Science is 4, Skill is 4 at the moment, Mutant, it should be Mutant, but this time around it's not going to be Mutant. Cosmic is ahead of everybody with 6, and then we have Tech with 4 and Mystic with 5. It is this time around going to be a Science champion that has a very special place in the history of this channel. And I was thinking of potentially ranking up Titania, but for now, I do want to rank up Titania in very near future, for sure. I also kind of want to rank up Anti-Venom. But before that, it is going to be Scorpion. I did manage to basically spend almost last of my Battlegrounds currency to kind of like get the final rank 4 materials that I needed. So I just scraped to 3 tier 6 basics, 3 tier 3 alphas, and that is going to be Scorpion, because I do think Scorpion is crazy. One of the cool things about Scorpion that I absolutely love is that he's very potent with and without Liquid Courage Double Edge in Battlegrounds. In general questing situations where opponents do not regenerate, it is not as noticeable, but in Battlegrounds, where all of the opponents basically have willpower, his regen can really top you off when you're running Liquid Courage Double Edge, in which case you do want to go for level 2s, And obviously Scorpion also can be tricky defender. Oh, look at that. It looks like I have no science ISOs. Do I just use regular ice? Whatever, I'm not gonna start popping 4-star crystals. We're just gonna feed whatever we have. But there we go. Now we do have a rank 4 Scorpion. Next rank up, I kind of feel like pretty much has to be in Mutant class at this point. Because Mutant class, otherwise, I'm kind of leaving slightly behind. And there are a couple of champions that I'm looking at very closely. And I think at the moment, in my head, potentially Omega Red could be the forerunner for that. But we'll see. It could also be Domino or Toad or something else. And again, I know a lot of people have been urging me to rank up Apocalypse as soon as possible. And I absolutely love Apocalypse, and I think Apocalypse is a tremendous champion. Completely agree with that. But here's the thing with APOC and my rank up decisions in general. I don't think a player needs a rank 4 champion for anything in this game aside when other players come into play. You don't need a rank 4 to do Abyss, you don't need a rank 4 to do Act 7 or Act 8 or, you know, Eternity of Pain or any of that stuff. There isn't that big of a difference in between rank 3 and 4 champions. It's only like 14% increase in health and attack. However, the rank 4 is the difference maker in Alliance Quest when we're talking about your prestige. The rank 4 is the difference maker in Alliance Wars, because, you know, they are slightly tougher defenders and slightly better attackers. And that's important because you're immediately competing against other players, and obviously Battlegrounds. So I think there are 3 places where rank 4 champions matter. Alliance War, Battlegrounds, and Prestige. And if a champion doesn't necessarily, you know, shine or contribute extensively in the areas that I personally want to be the most competitive, then, you know, that champion is not urgent to be ranked up. And that's why APOC, for instance, you know, he's great for questing. He can be great for Alliance War, but we have plenty of rank 4 APOCs in Alliance War, so we don't necessarily need one for defense or offense. I'm not using APOC. You know, APOC would not be in my prestige list either. So given the fact that APOC is quite bad in Battlegrounds, objectively speaking, just don't want to rank him up. And, you know, eventually I will, inevitably. But at the moment, you know, if I can't sort out something for Prestige, it will be War or Battlegrounds focused rank ups. So now we have gotten a brand new rank 4. I actually also gave my Scorpion a generic Awakening gem and 39 sig stones. I do think, you know, at sig 39, his regen is fine enough. I don't think he needs to be super high sig, but now I do have a rank 4 Scorpion, and that is my 27th rank 4 overall, which I'm quite happy about. Closing in on that magic number of 30, but, you know, obviously you don't always use all of your rank 4s in your Battlegrounds decks. Like in this current meta, I'm not running Hercules or Silver Surfer and Guardian and plenty of other champions. Thor Ragnarok doesn't make it there. So it's still quite a ways off till having a full deck of rank 4s, but we're gonna get there slowly but surely. Right, so that is it. My new rank 4s, Valkyrie and Scorpion. Let me know what you guys think about them, and I will catch you guys later. See ya. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the